It is Friday, the 15th of August, and it is 25 to 8, meaning the Premier League kicks off in less than half an hour. So we're going to prick the Premier League in that amount of time so I can catch the game. No, the channel's not dead. I know it's been quite a while, but we're here. Just a little rundown. Last year's Premier League predictions. We've now counted the total of points scored. If you didn't know, if you get an exact place correct, it is 3 points. If you're one off, you get 2 points. If you're 2 places out, you get 1 point. Anything more than that, you get 0. The year before, I've done this before, the season of the 23-24, and I got 17 points. 24-25, I got 10. It was a dreadful year. I literally only got one exact prediction correct, which was Ipswich in 19th. I had Brentford in 18th, Southampton staying up, Forest in 16th. I mean, yeah, Arsenal to win it, City 2nd, Liverpool 3rd, Spurs 4th. Wow, we all know how that went. And Man United 6th. To say the least, it was a horror show. Had Newcastle out in 8th. I mean, yeah. Let's hope for better this year. So let's get to it. We're going to start with the bottom 3. We've got Burnley, Brentford, and Leeds in that order. Burnley, I don't know if there's much more to be said here. It's a yo-yo club, unfortunately, in my opinion. And they will struggle to put their feet down in the league. You know, they haven't signed many. Broja ain't going to get enough goals, I don't think. Losing Trafford. Signing Kyle Walker, which is crazy to me. Then we got Brentford. I know I just said I violated them last year, but I'm sorry. This year, I actually mean it. Losing Thomas Frank, they got raided. All of their goals win you games, and they lost all their top scorers. And Bremo, Worcester looks like he's going to go. I can't tell if he is or not, but yeah, it's tough for them. They've signed Henderson, Kelleher, but is it enough? Probably not. 18th Leeds. I kind of wish they'd stay up, but unfortunately, they're such a massive club. I just don't know if they can do it. Even like the manager, Daniel Farker, currently there's already managerial doubts, and season hasn't even started yet. But Dominic Calvert-Lewin's gone there. Was it Jack Harrison come back? But yeah, very, very strange situation there. Sunderland in 17th, the one club that I do think of the new promoted sides I think will stay up. Maybe that's a bit of bias because Granit Xhaka's gone there, ex-Arsenal. They've lost Job, they've signed a Dingra, but I personally just favour them out for the bottom 3. Maybe that's just a bit of bias. They just really just scream Premier League Barclays heritage for me. Wolves in 16th. They made Strand Larsen permanent, absolutely crucial for them, but they've got raided as well. Cunha lost, Nori lost, Pablo Sarabia lost, Dawson all gone, and I said that going that long without quality that they've just lost, it could be challenging. This could easily be a difficult season for Wolves, but I'm going to trust that they've got a kind of nuance in the Prem now that they'll be able to stay up. West Ham in 15th. Now they just haven't got the quality also at all. I mean, they were awful last year, and I don't think they've really improved. They signed Toribo, but he's a defender. Juve, I don't know how he's going to do. Kyle Walker-Peters and Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson from Newcastle on a free. There's a reason Isak, they had to get Isak, to be honest. Like, he was decent, I think, in 22-23, bagged a couple times. But recently, he is just so injury prone. That's what he's always been known for. And Bowen's going to have to carry. Porter's a good manager, but is it enough? I don't think so, unfortunately. Bournemouth and Bournemouth is going to be in my 14th position. They've lost Kirkes. They've lost Huijsen. They've lost Zabani. They're about to lose Altaro. I mean, they have been raided as well. It's just so many of them good clubs that did well last year have just been completely ransacked. And the only thing that I will give them props for, their manager is really, really good, I think. Really underrated. Showed it last year. And the reason I think they will struggle is with Europe. When they've lost so many players that got them there in the first place, having to do that and be in the Prem, it's going to be hard. Europe, balancing it enough is hard, but when you've lost a lot of your core, yeah, they are going to struggle, unfortunately. Fulham, no signings. I mean, I don't really know what to say for them. They're solidifying themselves as a Prem team. They've been decent throughout the years. 13th seems about right for them. 12th, Crystal Palace. I've got no real investment. They've really spent the summer, the most of the time in court, debating this Europa League issue. And regardless, they've still got Europe, despite them not getting the one they wanted. And they could get worse than this. If they lose Gehi or Eze, it's looking long. And I just hope they don't lose Wharton on top of that. They're a good side, Palace. They got their well-deserved silverware last year. And who knows what they can do. Glaston's a good manager. 11th, I've got Everton. David Moyes, what is he cooking? Trust me on this. He's going to do well. New stadium. They can really, really set the tone right of a new era. They've got Grealish. I'm seeing a redemption story already. The young Alcaraz used to play for Southampton. I remember him scoring against Arsenal in the 3-3. Thanks for that. But yeah, I think I'm looking forward to see Everton this season. Nottingham Forest in 10th. They won't have the surprise factor they had last year. Who predicted they would do that well? I clearly didn't. The fact they've got Europe as well, and a very poor preseason. I've just watched an interview before this video of Nuno Espirito Santos talking about how much they are not ready for the season, how underprepared they are. A lack of signings really. Igor Jesus, Ndoye from Bologna. There's not really many eye-catching names there, and obviously they've lost Elanga. So 10th, I think they'll take that, to be honest. 9th in Brighton. Now, Brighton have really been cooking slowly, very underrated side. They could even go higher, but they've lost a few players as well. However, this is what they do. Brighton, they really scout well, give them a time to play, and then sell them on for a fuck ton amount of money. I mean, the amount of times they've rigged Chelsea, but losing out Pedro is a big loss. It probably won't be a massive thing where they've lost a Caicedo in the past or McAllister, but goals win you games, man. That's all I got to say about it. And Baleba looks like he's going to stay. You know, there's rumours about him going to Man United, but apparently now he's staying, so that's a positive for them. Now, we have the top 8. I've got Newcastle in 8th. They obviously signed Elanga and Ramsdale, but this whole Isak saga is the only story coming out of them at the moment, because it's not looking good. And obviously they've got UCL as well. They were out for it for a year, but they're back in it now. And having not added to their squad realistically, it's not going to come off good in the long term. And whether or not they do keep Isak or not, he said he's not going to play again. They probably will end up doing so if he does stay, but it's just not going to be a good environment to be in. So I really don't know where that's going to go. Now, 7th position, I've got Tottenham, 17th last year. Can you believe it? I mean, another year, any other year, they would have gone down. I would have been loving it. What a life I'd be living right now. But yeah, I'll put them in 7th. I think they'll be better defensively. Thomas Frank's a decent manager, but I think being in UCL will hurt them. They've invested heavily. They've got Paulinho, which I never knew till the other day. Great signing, amazing signing. Kudus, when he's on his day, he can be a great player. Obviously, they've made Danso and Tell's loans permanent. Yeah, I think watch out for Spurs. I think if they weren't in Champions League and their squad weren't going to be tested that much, because we've got to remember this new Champions League format is not for the weak. It's a lot of games, and I can see them struggling, unfortunately for them, or fortunately for me, because obviously I'm Arsenal. 6th, Aston Villa, a lack of signings as well. A very messy window. I mean, it could cost them with their Europe. I mean, they're about to lose, I think, Jacob Ramsey to Newcastle, and yeah, I've seen another interview with Emery. He was also not talking too positively about the season upcoming. And I think it's a shame for them. I do think they're going to have to really push through the momentum they had last year. Hoping that Morgan Rogers continues to impress like he did. Obviously, they've still got Watkins. He's getting on a bit. But hey, man, they'll be happy to still have him on their books. 6th, I think they'll take that, really and truly. Manchester United in 5th. People might have them higher. People might have them a lot lower. I'm going for a bat in the middle. I don't think I'll make Champions League just yet. I think the reason they edge over Tottenham, Villa, Newcastle is because they haven't got Europe. They don't have a game every other... Well, they literally have one game a week. And they have so much preparation, so much time to focus. They really need to improve that attack, and that's exactly what they have done. 3 really good signings, I think. Sesko obviously was linked to Arsenal, but they went for Gyökeres in the end. But I think he was probably the better option. I don't want to say that, but I might be proven wrong. I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope this Sunday Sesko goes missing in action and Gyökeres bags a bloody hat-trick to all I care. But yeah, they have just got a lot better attacking threats, and Bremo is going to get you goals. Cunha probably will at the same time. And I think the only place they're real lacking is just that goalkeeper position. They need to improve on Onana, and I think they're going to. But yeah, they will do better. There's no way they're going to have the season they had last year. I just can't see it happening. Top 4, I've got Manchester City. They made some great signings as well. Cherki, Reinders and Ait Nouri. However, this massive KDB haul, I don't think people are really talking about it, because people might say he's been washed for quite a long time. However, it's a real mentality shift. Like, the minute you lose someone like Kevin De Bruyne, you can feel it in the club. It's such a massive hole to lose. And I think their season's very dependent on if Foden has come back to his best self and can pick up the mantle that KDB has left. Haaland's always going to be Haaland, so they'll get goals regardless. And obviously, when Rodri comes back from his injury, that will be huge for them as well. So this could be my real bad take of the year. Like, if there is one take I'm going to say, it's Manchester City 4th, because that one could so easily go wrong. Like, Cherki's an amazing player. Reinders, same reasoning there. And obviously, you can't underestimate Pep Guardiola. Only once has he ever not won the league? Like, he's always had not won it. Max. He goes back to winning it the next season. So the reason he didn't win it last year, stats will tell us he'll win it this year. However, I'm going to go against the grain and say he's not going to, and he's going to finish 4th. Quite a bad season. Will be his worst season since 2016-17. So yeah, it's quite an outlandish shout there, and I hope I'm right, but I feel like this is going to come back to bite me in the arse. But we'll see, we'll see. Third place, I've got Chelsea. Now, Chelsea, they've signed a couple more players, Pedro, Gittins, Delap, but they didn't need to sign any more players. They've got so many players in the books. And realistically, it started to gel last year, and in that, and I feel like it will continue to do that. My mic is disconnected. That's not good. Oh, it's back. Right, hello. Yeah, Palmer just has been carrying the past couple of years, and maybe that is a disservice to Chelsea. I mean, Caicedo's been absolutely amazing. Colwell, so unfortunate that he got injured for the season, pretty much got an ACL, so that's going to be bad for them. Cucurella also really become quite a player under Maresca, and I do believe that they're going to do it this year. You know, they're back in Champions League. They really just have a winning mentality. I hate to say it, but Chelsea, no matter what competition they're in, they just end up winning. They had a couple years off of it. They're back in the UCL now, so it's like they're back at home. And realistically, you can't write them out. You cannot write them out. I can definitely see them entering the title race and making it a little bit closer. But I'm going to put them third. Now, who am I going to have to win the league come May of 2026? I'm going to go Arsenal second for the 4th year running. Listen, I don't want to say it. I want to go and say that Arsenal will do it. You know, they've got their missing piece of the puzzle, which I don't think was the missing piece personally. I think we just need a bit more influence creativity wise, and I think no matter what happens, we would have been okay if just Havertz. But listen, I'm not complaining with Gyökeres. We do definitely need another probably midfielder and maybe address the left wing. Is it going to happen? No, I doubt it now. I think their business is done. I just think the immense pressure that now is the time to deliver. It's not even an option. It has to be done. Will come back to bite us in the arse, and we just cannot cope with it. I'm sorry, we just can't. I would love to sit here and say we're going to. Obviously, the only time we finished second 3 seasons in a row, the 4th season we won the league with Arsene Wenger back in 2000 and something, 2002, 2001. But I wish that omen was to be repeated this year. I hope it does. I really hope it does. But you know, we've made some great signings. Zubimendi, Gyökeres, and Noni Madueke is a bit debatable, but I still think he's better than what we've got on the left wing at least. But yeah, I'm optimistic. But it's just Liverpool in first. Their signings have been insane. Ekitike, I saw him in Community Shield. Wonderful goal, beautiful goal, and he's been so just exciting to watch. Verts, wow, I'm so excited to watch him this year. Really, I am really so excited to watch Liverpool. They've signed Kirkes, obviously lost Trent. God rest his soul, lost Jota. They've lost Diaz, but they've replaced them well. When Frimpong's come in, they do look so exciting to watch. They're in a real transitional period, getting out of that Klopp era. Because where last year they had Klopp's team still, just under Arne Slot's influence, now it does feel like it is Slot's team slowly coming together, and I'm so excited to see them. I don't want them to win it. I wish I could sit and say Arsenal, but unfortunately I think it'll become 21 Liverpool, and I think that'll be the dominant answer for a lot of people. It's such a hard league to predict this year, but I think it always matters when it comes to the end of the year. It's like there couldn't have been any other answer, and I think that's how it's going to be. Like Liverpool, the only reason I'm doubting them coming first again is because they have never been able to cement a Premier League dominance. Obviously they won it back in 1920 into their drought, but ever since then had a little time last year, and it's just whether or not they can replicate it. I think they are, so I'm predicting it. So yeah, I'm going to say Liverpool in first place, and those are my Premier League predictions in exactly 15 minutes. Wow, that is really impressive. Yeah, 7:49, about to be 7:50, and Liverpool are going to open up the Premier League season against Bournemouth. I'm pretty sure it is Liverpool Bournemouth, right? I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, that's my Premier League predictions. Just to address, yes, I am back. Where I've been, if you want to check the other channel, hrytwo there in the corner, or there in the corner somewhere on the screen, there'll be a link in the description as well. But that's really where I've been posting recently. Just it's more of an insight to my personal life. However, Realm HR, we are back. I promise you, we're gonna balance the 2 books, and we're gonna have good times on the channel back again. I do want to mention that we've still got the Discord server. That's where you're always going to find updates about the channel. So to make sure you're not in the dark anytime ever again, come to the Discord, you'll always know stuff, I promise you. And the FPL, do you play FPL this year? I know I do, so come and join the Realm FPL mini league. There's a prize, I think up to £40 to win for the winner last year. We gave the prize to ABZ. I think he finished top of the league, got his £30 prize, and actually he refused it very kindly. I don't know why. He said reinvest it into the server. That's exactly what we did. So come to the server. We are constantly trying to improve it, like we're trying to improve the videos on this channel, and we are officially back. So tell me your predictions back in the comments down below. Subscribe if you are new, like the video, check out the socials for all the channels, stay connected, join the server, and I will see you all very, very soon. In a bit. All right, let's see Liverpool then.